Today, I'm going to show you how to create this kind of horror video in just 30 minutes using Veo. First, let's take a look at the ingredients we need for this little horror project. ChatGPT to generate detailed prompts, Google Flow to create the actual video clips with Veo, Canva, CapCut, or any other editor to combine all the clips into one smooth video. First, I opened ChatGPT and entered this prompt. I explained that I wanted a 48-second horror video, which meant I needed 6 separate scenes, each 8 seconds long, since Veo 3 only generates 8-second clips. I asked that each scene be tightly connected to the next, so the story flows smoothly from beginning to end. I also requested that the characters' attributes like skin tone, hairstyle, clothing, and face shape be clearly repeated in every scene's prompt to maintain consistency across all clips. I told it to act like a professional scriptwriter and prompt engineer, and then I briefly described the story I had in mind. First, a woman arrives at an old bungalow and opens the door. Second, she walks inside, checking the place with a torch. Then door is closed automatically. Third, suddenly, a ceiling lamp falls from above. Fourth, she sees a terrifying ghost. Fifth, she runs, and the ghost follows her. Sixth, finally, she escapes from the bungalow. With this setup, I asked ChatGPT to give me 6 detailed prompts, one for each scene, while making sure the environment and the woman's appearance were described in detail every time. So, I got the 6 prompts from ChatGPT. Let's scroll through them. But right away I noticed a problem. The character attributes weren't described in every prompt, so I had to go back and ask again. This is something to keep in mind. You need to ask ChatGPT clearly and keep refining until you get exactly what you want. I requested the prompts again. This time, it did better, but still used vague references like the same woman or the same ghost. That's an issue, because Veo 3 doesn't carry memory between prompts, so using same woman doesn't work. So I told ChatGPT, don't just say same woman or same ghost, because Veo 3 doesn't remember previous prompts. It doesn't have memory. You need to describe every character's details fully in each prompt. Finally, ChatGPT gave me what I was looking for. Now, go through each of the 6 prompts one by one, read them carefully, and if needed, edit them to make them even better. Now, I copied the first prompt and pasted it into Google Flow. You're supposed to read the prompt and edit it if needed, but honestly, I was a bit lazy and didn't check it closely. Let's just see what it gives. For this, I chose the Veo 3 Fast model instead of the Quality model. Since it only costs 20 credits per video, I also set the number of outputs per prompt to 1. Here's what it gave me. Let's take a look. She comes, opens the door of the old bungalow. Next, I copied the second prompt. It's about woman walks inside the bungalow and doors closed automatically, and pasted it into Flow like this. Now the same she, the woman, is inside the bungalow. The door closes automatically and she gets scared. Not bad, right? Then, I copied the third prompt and did the same. This is the scene where the ceiling light falls. Let's see. Now the same woman. Her face looks a bit different, but that's okay. She stands as the light falls. Seems okay, doesn't it? Now I copied the fourth prompt. This one includes the ghost characteristics too. Take a look. I pasted it into Flow. This scene shows the woman seeing the ghost for the first time. Her vest color changed from gray to black, which I didn't mention in my original prompt. So it's really important to include every tiny detail, including vest color, in each prompt to keep things consistent. Also, the ghost appears behind the woman and moves towards the camera, but she just looks at it without reacting, kind of unrealistic. So we need to revise that prompt to make her reaction more natural. And also, the background looks different from the other scenes, which breaks the flow. So we will have to rewrite the prompt to fix the background too. Now let's move on to the fifth scene prompt. It's about the woman running while the ghost chases her. Let's see how it turned out. Yeah, that one seems okay, right? Next, the sixth prompt. It's about the woman leaving the house through the door. Let's take a look. Oh no, it's a bit of a mess. She opens two doors and the ghost is outside and it also runs in a funny way. Definitely not what we want. So we'll need to rewrite this prompt too, to make the exit scene clear and consistent. Between the third and fourth scenes, the background looks different, but that's actually okay since this is a horror video and supernatural changes can happen, right? So now I'm going to create a video that smoothly transitions between these slightly different backgrounds. For that, I am going to use frame to video option. I need two frames, the end frame of the third scene and the first frame of the fourth scene. I took screenshots of those frames after playing the videos. Then I upload the start frame first, like this. And click the second plus sign to upload the end frame, like this. After that, I type in the prompt, smooth transition between the backgrounds of these two frames. Because we're working with two frames, I have to use the VO2 model. VO3 doesn't support two-frame transitions yet. So I switched the model to VO2 fast. Remember, VO2 cannot generate audios, so we have to add audios separately for this part. Let's see how the video turned out. The background did transition nicely, which is okay, but the woman looks calm and relaxed, and that doesn't fit the mood of this horror scene. So I decided to try again. Click here to reuse the prompt. Then I type, background transition. Woman stays steady while the background changes automatically. The woman feels scared. Now, let's check the output. This time the woman is walking, and suddenly, the background changes. She looks scared right after. That seems much better, don't you think? Just like before, between the second scene end frame and third scene start frame, I created a video to maintain the sync and smooth flow of the story. Now it's time to change how the ghost appears in the fourth scene. I went back to ChatGPT and gave it the fourth scene first frame as an image reference. I described the scene briefly. The woman stands just like in the image I provided. The first camera shot shows only the woman, and the second shot shows only the ghost. I also copied the ghost's attributes from the original fourth scene prompt and pasted them here to keep the details consistent. So, in the first shot, only the woman is visible. And in the second shot, only the ghost appears. I asked ChatGPT for a video prompt based on this description. So it gave this. I copied it and pasted it into Flow. Here, I also added the image I mentioned as the first frame, like this. Then paste the edited prompt. Then send it. Now, let's see the video. Perfect. It gave me exactly what I wanted. So this one is good to go. Now let's move on to revising the final escape scene prompt. I asked ChatGPT for a new prompt with specific details. In the prompt, I mentioned, only the woman is visible in this scene. She opens the door from the inside and steps outside. I also made sure to mention that the outside should look exactly like the first scene to keep things consistent. Then I asked ChatGPT to refine this final escape prompt. Here's what it came up with. Let's take a look. I copied it and pasted it into Flow. I made a few edits to the final prompt to clarify that the woman opens the door from inside the bungalow and then runs into the forest. I also removed some parts that I thought might confuse the model. Let's take a look at the final prompt. Now let's see the output. It looks good overall. The house appearance has changed a bit, but that's okay. After all, this is a horror scene, and anything can happen. Like the video, subscribe the channel, click the bell icon, and stay tuned with me.